All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video today. We're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we're going to talk about Tesla EDD hacks, or estimated delivery date hacks. If you don't know, I'll quickly run through what you can do if you've got a Tesla Model Y on order, because most of you out there have Tesla Model Ys on order and really nothing else. There is a couple Model 3s out there, Model S's or Model X's, but I bet a bunch of you have Model Y. So we're going to talk about some of the EDD hacks that potentially might work so that you can take delivery ASAP, maybe this month, but most likely next month. But we're going to get into it. But before we get into it, this is where I usually run my intro. But my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description. If you get, where you can get the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla to get the lowest rate. And shout out to my latest Patreon members. We've got Lewis, Madhu, Sean, Lyndon, thank you for supporting. Thank you for joining the Patreon. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. But let us take a look at this. So you just placed an order for your Tesla Model 3 or your Model Y, and you hopefully have a estimated delivery date. You're trying to figure out when are you actually going to take delivery. Hopefully in the app it says June or maybe even July, or maybe you got lucky and it says May of this year. Typically what happens is you will get a VIN at a certain point, and then that's when you'll be able to know more for sure when you're actually going to be able to take delivery. So taking a look at it, if you go to the Tesla Model Y, like most people have done, and they place an order, or maybe you've gone to the inventory sites where you've been able to take a look at a vehicle and lock down a VIN for actual delivery. But here are some of the different types of inventory or order statuses that you can actually have. So of course, there's a normal order that you could potentially have, like if you went to the Tesla website and ordered it off of the website directly. There's also in transit, pre-production orders. So if you listen to the channel, if you listen to all our tips and go to waitingfortesla.com, some of these vehicles that are in inventory or even pre-production could be heading to a factory, and so there will be a little bit quicker timeline to actually take delivery. And then on top of that, there's demo vehicles, there's showroom vehicles, test drive vehicles. Those vehicles could be either sitting on the showroom lot, be in the test drive fleet, and hopefully you got some sort of massive discount on one of those vehicles. Like take a look at this one right here, 2023 Tesla Model Y long range. It's got a little bit over 1,000 miles, and it's got a massive $2,410 discount. So that could be an inventory vehicle that you're probably going to get very, very soon. But let's take a look at some of the EDD hacks, or the estimated delivery hacks, that you can actually get to try and bump up your order, because most of you probably have a pending Tesla Model Y order, and in the app it probably just says June through July, or maybe even says May through June. And so a lot of different things could be happening here. Tesla, what they do, they look at it from a logistical location standpoint. So if you're closer to a factory, there's most likely a good chance you're going to be able to take delivery by the end of the quarter. But if you're further than a factory, then Tesla tries to ship these vehicles to you across the East Coast or southern states or anything like that. And so that's where your estimated delivery date can be bumped. And so do not get upset. I'm trying to set the expectation here, because a lot of people get estimated delivery dates get pushed. It'll get pushed to like next month. It's a fluid moving date. Unfortunately, Tesla changes it a lot all the freaking time. So just be certainly aware of that. But here's one of the EDD hacks that you can try. The first one is, for some reason, Tesla, well, I guess I know the reason here, but for some reason, Tesla likes delivering vehicles that have the induction rim first. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's a higher revenue option or accessory from them. They probably make a little bit more profit. So consider changing your order to have the induction rims, which is $2,000 more, to then bump up your order for your Tesla Model Y a lot quicker. The next thing that you can potentially do that is a little bit more surefire, if you're willing to put through the work and scour the Tesla websites, what you can do is if you go to Tesla's website, if you go to the waitingfortesla.com site, and if you take a look at inventory vehicles that are near you in your location, or even filter down to your state, if you switch your order to that type of build within that location to try and match that order, then leave it up to the Tesla algorithms to see if they can actually match your order to that one so that you can take delivery ASAP. And then the last one that is pretty much surefire, because Tesla is always looking to try and sell vehicles at a higher profit margin, is consider switching your trim to a Model Y Performance. If you look on the pages, usually a Model Y Performance has a earlier date. Right now it doesn't, but if you switch to a Model Y Performance, which is a higher revenue price vehicle, that's when you'll typically be able to get bumped up earlier. But of course, there's no guarantee here. Of course, you get more honey with sugar, or get more sugar or bees with honey. So be nice to your Tesla advisors. Of course, you can go to the Tesla app and try and switch it on your own, but just, you know, fingers crossed that you can try and get some of these your Tesla orders bumped up really soon. But we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon